All right, guys, we just got done with the dynamic warm-up. So I've already foam rolled, I've already stretched, and now I've done a dynamic warm-up. So my muscles are primed and ready to go. So right now, I'm gonna show you guys 3 exercises, a quick circuit you guys can do. There's no gym equipment that's needed at all. So that means no excuses to not get a workout in. I'm gonna show you guys how to do the movements, how many reps I'm gonna do, and then I'll show you guys some modifications if you guys need, so stay tuned. So the workout's gonna consist of 10 burpees, guys, 10 push-ups, and 10 body weight squats. So here we go. Three, chest touches the ground, up, clap, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 push-ups, guys. Ten body weight squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 10, guys. So what's your goal? So pick a time frame. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. What I want you guys to try to do is do all 10 reps of each exercise within 60 seconds. Whew, out of breath. So as soon as the next minute starts, you guys start another 10, 10. So this is how you do a traditional burpee. You put your hands down on the ground, you jump your feet back, you bring your chest all the way down to the ground, you then jump your feet back forward, stand up using your legs, not your lower back, clap your hands above your head. So it's gonna look like this from a side view. Hands down, jump your feet back, chest down to the ground, jump your feet forward. If you notice my my shoulders are above my hips, stand up, clap. So that's a regular burpee. To modify the burpee for anyone, here's what you do. Hands go down by your side, step 1 foot back, step the other foot back, step 1 foot forward, the other foot forward. If you notice my shoulders still above my hips, we don't want to be here. Always look straight ahead before you stand up, or slightly up, stand up. So again, it looks like this. Hands down, 1 foot back, the other foot back, 1 foot forward, both feet forward. The next movement was push-ups, right? So here's a traditional push-up. Hands are just about shoulder width apart, your feet are together, your shoulders are above your wrists. We don't want to be like this, we don't want our butt in the air. Keep your glutes squeezed, you're going to lower down. Make sure your shoulder and elbows are even, press back up. To modify this, what you can do is start in your plank position like this, feet together. Slowly lower yourself down, as slow as you can go. Once you're down, you can either press back into a plank position again, lower yourself down as slow as you can. Press back, lower yourself down, lower yourself down, lower yourself down, lower yourself down, press back. So you can start to build up the strength on your push-up by working on the negative portion of it. You're always going to be able to lower yourself down. You may get fatigued to the point where you cannot push back up, but you can always work on your negatives. And negatives are also going to help build your strength. You can also do a modified push-up where you do a push-up against a wall, against a chair, against a raised platform, which I'm going to show you as well. So as you guys can see here, I'm simply putting my hands against the wall. I'm slightly on my toes, which you can't see, but all you're going to work on is pressing yourself or lowering yourself to where your nose is almost at the wall. Press back up. Lower yourself down nice and controlled. Press back up. Lower yourself down nice and controlled. Press back up. And understand, the closer your feet are to the wall, the easier it's going to be. The further your feet are away from the wall, the more challenging it's going to be. So as you guys can see here, I have a lower platform, which I'm just going to simply put my hands on. So again, the closer my feet are to the platform, the easier it's going to be. So I'm going to lower my chest down to the platform, press back up. The further my feet are away, still keeping our shoulders slightly above your wrists, not allowing our hips to sag down, keeping our hips slightly up and glutes are squeezed. Same thing, lower yourself down towards the raise or thing you're pressing off against and push back up. So again, you can work on this negative slowly, or you can work on your rep speed if you're pushing. The third movement, guys, is how to do a body weight squat. So you got to master the body weight squat. A couple things you want to always focus on is keep the weight in your heels. A good way to know if the weight is on your heels as opposed to the ball of your foot is you should be able to wiggle your toe in your body weight squat. So if I stand back, feet are about hip distance apart, you can flare your toes out slightly, your foot out, or you can keep your feet straight ahead. Wiggle your big toes first and foremost, and go ahead and sit down as if you were sitting down into a chair. So that means the first part of your squat, you always push your hips back before bending your knees. So push your hips back, sit down like there was a chair behind you, press back up. Again, you should be able to wiggle your big toes in this position. Side view, so back is straight, chest is up. Initiate the movement with your hips. So if you notice my hips go back first, my knees are not going forward. Hips back first, so hips back, sit down into it, into the chair, wiggle your big toes, come right back up, squeeze your glutes at the top. The key here, guys, is always keep your shoulders above your hips. We don't want to be like this. A lot of people fall forward because they don't have the mobility or flexibility. So what you want to do is keep your shoulder blades pulled back, tuck your chin slightly, initiate the movement with the hips, come on down, come back up. Another great way to learn how to squat properly and effectively while keeping your shoulders above your hips is put your hands out directly between your legs, lower your body down until your hands touch the floor, boom, come right back up. Lower down, lower down, lower down, touch the floor. If you notice my shoulders are above my hips, we're not in this position. The weight is in my heels, I can wiggle my big toes, come straight back up. Side view, hands are down in between the middle of my legs, initiate the movement with my hips, come on down, shoulders are above my hips, back up. Hips go back, touch the ground, come back up. So again, 3 exercises, guys. No gym equipment needed at all. Your body is your gym. 10 burpees, modified or non-modified. 10 push-ups, modified or non-modified. 10 body weight squats. Again, every minute on the minute. EMOM, every minute on the minute. Work and build up your stamina, work and build up your endurance. Push hard and understand that you can always have an effective workout no matter where you are and no matter what you have or do not have. And focus on what you do have and don't worry about what you don't have.